You ever look on a piece of breadfruit in a foreign and nearly ball? Not because you're emotional, but because it costs $20.
Jesus Christ.
Being a Jamaican living abroad is a full-time experience. For some of us, we left the sunshine for snow. We left Sunday dinner for fast food. We left vibes for, I don't know, silence. And yet every day we find ways to carry yard with us. From how we talk, to how we cook, to how we cuss under our breath when the snow touch with toe. Like, if you know what I mean, comment below. Today we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about things only Jamaicans living abroad will truly understand. No fluff, no judgment, just real talk. We're going to reason. I'm a co-host, Shawn there too.
Hello. Welcome, people. We're in the building.
Yes, it's more of a reasoning. You know, we have some visuals on the screen to enjoy. But we're going to reason and talk. And turn this on, turn up the volume. You know, while you cook and clean, or you're there around the house, or you drive to work or from work. We're just gonna talk podcast style, right? Drop in the comments if there's anything in this video that you can relate to. I'm gonna talk about it. Alright, make a reason, make a laugh. And most importantly, make a represent yard no matter where we're there. Let's go.
Rochielin traveling the four corner. Rochielin vlogging on no border. Rochielin plant your man banana. Rochielin vlogging on no drama. Rochielin. Like, share, subscribe. Rochielin. Channel the worldwide.
Rochielin. Alright family, in quick pause, I have to put you onto something that's been saving my skin. So y'all know I love a good self-care moment, right? Well, Jingle just dropped our brand new Cocoa Shea Body Butter, and baby, this is it. It's made with raw cocoa butter, shea butter, and natural oils, which means it's super rich, nourishing, and perfect for dry or dull skin. It literally melts into your skin, leaving you soft, moisturized, and glowing all day without the greasy feel. And the smell, Lord of mercy, it's giving sweet chocolatey goodness, just like you stepped out of a spa and into a bakery. I don't know, there's something about moving into a new country and just overall changing the climate or the atmosphere or something that makes my skin extra dry no matter the time of year. And this is what's been helping me, it's been saving me. It's literally my go-to. It's now available on Jingle's website, www.jingling.com. So if you've been looking for something natural, luxurious, and made with love, this is the one. Check it out at www.jingling.com. I'll link it in the description bar below. Alright, let's get back into the video.
Let's go. We're going to the stove.
So the first thing that only if you're living abroad as a Jamaican you understand is the fact that we crave Jamaican food daily. I don't know about you, but I feel like I was not as interested in Jamaican food while I was living in Jamaica like I am while I'm living overseas.
The thing is, we never know it was Jamaican food until you go somewhere where it's only not Jamaican food.
Right. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, when you eat something totally different for a while, you just want whatever it is that you were used to. I never classified it as Jamaican food for real. It was just food.
Yeah, just dinner, lunch and breakfast.
Right. Curry chicken,
And
fried chicken, the baby mama make an entrance. Steamed fish, fried fish, I don't know, what else we call Jamaican food? I don't even know. Kalaloo.
once you taste it and you realize that the best food ever tasted in the world, it's very likely to be Jamaican food.
Right. I can't saltfish.
Oxtail rice and peas. Curry goat to the white rice.
Yes. Fried chicken with curry gravy.
Fried chicken with curry gravy. That is curry goat gravy that make it nice.
Right. Patty. I mean, I notice nowadays they have patties overseas. They have juicy patty here. And we tried it when we were in Florida the other day. It's not bad. But patty still don't taste like patty that you get in Jamaica. But that's the closest that it came to yard for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, nobody know. You know about. Because the last time I got yard, the patty kind of, I don't know, you never hit like one time. I don't know, maybe them change something in yard. Maybe people live a yard, Where I eat patty, I don't know if I just me. I don't remember what patty tastes like.
You may probably not remember what it tastes like. It tastes really good to me. I never had a problem. And the one we had in Florida recently, that was good too, you know. I mean, it just not the same exact, but it's still right. And then again, I like juicy patty, but I prefer tasty, so that could have been it. But the point is that I feel like I crave Jamaican food more since I've lived outside of Jamaica than when I was in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I crave food with seasoning and flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and something about the meat overseas just tastes different. No matter how much you season it with the same or similar seasoning, it still just hit different. So that's definitely a point for me where I'd say one of the things where I think only people, Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica, could relate to.
Facts.
Another point is that everything cool. Even inside of the house cool. AC cool, everywhere cool, especially during the winter time. Like I always say, when I was in Jamaica and whenever I got cold, it was nothing compared to the kind of cold that I get when I'm overseas. The two cold them it doesn't match up. It's just totally different.
Well, a foreign me come realize say we need AC to survive.
Well, as a kid growing up in Jamaica, we could not afford AC, none at all. So I never even had that. But never even know say I would need AC.
Right. Now I can't drive with the window down. It's been a very long time since I done that.
When we go on road trips only. But like where we are living is not even as cold as some places. Like some part of New York. Freezing cold. I know I have a lot of New York followers. Comment below and tell me about the cold and what was your experience like moving to a cold place. What was that like transitioning from warm Jamaica? And those of you even in Canada, have a lot of Canadian followers, a lot of UK followers. I mean, know them places cold. What was that transition like for you? Leave that in the comment section below. Because I see people are where, you know, sometimes what I don't like about the winter time, the cold time, is that I never put on too much clothes. I never do too much preparations for start the day. I need an undershirt, then I need a shirt over the undershirt, and then I need a hoodie, and then I need a jacket, and then I need leggings, and then sometimes put a sweatpants over the leggings because the leggings just not doing it enough, and then I need socks.
You're right.
And then I need scarf, depending on how cold it is. And I need scheme. I too much sitting, man.
You're right. In the winter, you definitely do laundry every other day because the basket full up quick.
Basket full up. Unless you gotta wear about the same clothes.
Hey, nothing wrong in your clothes.
When I gross up. When I gross up. But yeah, man, that's definitely a difference. The other thing, I think that only Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica can relate to is the fact that you have to explain pato every minute.
Right?
The way I mean, as Jamaicans, we tend to be a little more aggressive. I don't know if it come from slavery days or what it is, but it come off as aggressive is what I'm told. And a lot of time you have to explain to people that no, we're not angry, we're not aggressive, we're not that's just how we're just expressive is what I like to say. We're just I don't know what's the word. We're just passionate. We're expressive. Expressive is what I'm gonna say.
Foreign, we start twang so the people can understand us better, you know. But sometimes look pato come out and every minute you get asked to repeat yourself. That gets annoying.
Every minute, what did you just say? Let me slow it down for you. Let me say it again. And mind you, we are speaking a lot of time we're speaking English, but I guess the pato is folded up. Like when I first moved to the States, I had to be very conscious of how I'm saying things, and I had to slow down a lot of things.
Slow it
because
down.
we're so used to speaking how we speak. So when you get around people, you think that, oh, we're speaking normally and I'm speaking English so they can actually understand what I'm saying. But it turns out that my accent is stronger than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that we sound like
Right. Totally right.
even though, you
And
know,
every Jamaican experience this, or should experience this when they first come to the US or go to UK or go to Canada maybe.
right. We live in a country part of North Carolina, and sometimes when I hear them speak, I don't understand what they're saying in them country, like real country accent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when I think about it that way, I'm like, okay, yes, they don't understand what we're saying either. But it gets annoying having to explain all the time. The next thing is the cost of Jamaican grocery foreign. $15 for a breadfruit. No, I feel like since I've moved out, because of how I am, I always find myself converting everything that I'm spending to Jamaican dollars, because that's just how I was before moving. I convert the stuff.
Right.
So when I hear $15, I'm gonna go some bumps. $15 in a Jamaican currency, like $2,000. I'm like, $2,000 for one breadfruit?
Right.
That's rough. That's
One
hard.
breadfruit that Yo, and I know yam was always expensive, But try buy yam in America. Yellow yam that is. Therefore wonder if them grow the yam them in some part where gold dig.
Wow. And like when you go for buy like all ackee and saltfish, or ackee, or even ackee and saltfish, the saltfish alone is like $15.
You fret.
And you convert that to Jamaican money, that's like $2,500.
Listen, my people. I grew up in Jamaica where we drink Magnum. I don't know if you know the tonic wine, Magnum tonic wine. And when I come to the US, I live in a part of North Carolina where you can get a Magnum for up to $20 for one bottle. And that bottle is not a big bottle if you know what Magnum looks like.
It's the same Magnum that you get in Jamaica for $300, $350.
Well, maybe for $400 or $500.
$350 some places, $400, $500.
Yeah,
But
$350 that is
just
supermarket.
look at, for $20 at, let's put the rate at even $155. That's $3,100 for one bottle of Magnum.
Maybe they have to pay a whole heap for clear them. I don't know.
Probably, but yeah, man, that is definitely something, you know.
Listen, everybody want to run like a foreign. But this foreign place is not for the weak. Especially when you used to spend a little bit of money to get your knickknacks them. When you come and have to spend $20 for a 2 pound of yam, it don't make no sense.
Right. But we're not, mind you, we're not complaining, you know. We're just talking about the facts. This is what happens, you know, and I don't think that we're the only ones that experience this.
These are the facts. Don't be attacked. When me come back, make sure you slap.
So this is Shawn, and he keeps bursting out in these songs that he makes up on the spot.
Make it up on the spot. You forget the part there.
And more I tell him, say, no, it's a reason he's not an artist, so I tell him to stop it now.
You're an artist. When you talk about me an artist,
Sure.
you is exactly who you think you are.
Alright.
Right?
Sure.
Right, Leo?
Right. Anyways, another thing only Jamaicans living abroad will understand is random people asking you if you come from Jamaica, they must say something. Talk like a Jamaican. Speak like a Jamaican.
I know that. As I see you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bumbo clot.
Speak like a Jamaican. Can I hear you say one word? Can you say a sentence? How do you say hello? I'm like, hello?
You know that really not annoy me as much as the yaman them. I respect man.
I remind.
What? Think no man who talks so.
I want to say it annoy me, no, it's just funny. I find it very funny. I find it very funny when people that's the automatic response or reaction to, oh, where are you from? Because the moment me open my mouth, abruptly you can tell I'm from, like I would say, I'm from some island. I have the island accent. And then they bring down to drill down to where exactly I'm from. Jamaica. Okay, speak like a Jamaican. No. Oh. I thought I was speaking like a Jamaican. That's how you heard me in the first place. But yeah, tell me in the comment below and tell me if that's something that you guys experienced too, or you've ever heard of this. Another thing is just missing the vibe and the community. There goes Baby Lynn. Choking on a toy. Anyways, missing the vibe and the community. In Jamaica, and especially in some communities, I guess you know your neighbor, you know who live beside you. Everybody know everybody, kind of, right? When you first move to the States or to the Canada, to wherever you move, sometimes it take a little while to acclimate and to get familiar with the neighbors.
Listen, see, Jamaican and Jamaica and Jamaican in a foreign are two different Jamaican them be. Because you see the Jamaican them in Jamaica, you can go across the road and beg piece of salt. Them go tell the next neighbor beside of them, say them you come beg piece of salt, you know, but them will give it to you. When you see Jamaican up here so, then I want to see you get not even a little spoon of fork. Not even a little spoon of salt.
That's true.
They grow different. Them come across and them just change them turn on different somebody. It's like come on within a one race and everybody want to make it and nobody else not make nobody else make it because we not a race we not a race and we're in it together.
Yeah, we need to be in it together. We're all in it together, man. We're all in it together.
But you got some place and community there.
Yeah.
Like certain part of New York and certain part of Florida.
I suppose.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I think you guys can relate to, I don't know, but for me is learning to cook all the things I never used to cook at Jamaica. No, listen, I'm no chef. I don't like to cook. I can cook, but I don't like it.
I would tell her that.
Shut up.
Wow.
But when you live overseas or outside of your country, I feel like, for me, it starts to cook more.
I'm part of the reason for that.
You used to cook when you're home.
Right. And part of the reason for that, I believe, is because you can just go down the road, go get some curry goat. You can just go down the road,
When you're in Jamaica,
that's an oxtail. You can just go down the road. I almost say go down the road, you buy one oxtail. I mean, you're not pay $25-$30 for it. You go down the road, go buy the oxtail for $1,500 or maybe $1,200. Some place you can get it for $1,000. But when you come out foreign and you realize you have to pay $30 for the box of oxtail, you try to figure it out to cook it yourself. So you end up learning to cook.
That makes sense. And not just that, you know, to even further expand on that point, it's not just cooking, but it's a lot of things too, like even to do your hair. When you're in Jamaica, you can get a hairstyle done. I get some braids done for like 6,000 Jamaican dollars, which is probably like $40 US. You know, some places you got 10,000, which is like $80-$90 US. And when you come to the States and you want to get them same braids done, your hair's $300. You're like, hell no. I'm gonna learn to do that myself.
Right.
So it's one of those things. It's one of those things that, yeah, when you live overseas, outside, that's when you start to realize that kind of difference. Yeah. Comment below and let me know if you've experienced this or if you can relate to it at all. The next point is the time zone madness. Time zone is different when you live in, you don't realize it until you're living overseas. Whether you're living in England, where it's what, like 5-6 hours from Jamaica, 5-6 hours different in the time zone.
Right.
Or you're living on different coasts, different parts of the US, where it can be anywhere from an hour to even 3 hour difference, time difference.
Right. Imagine you living in England and you get up 8 o'clock and you depend on where you go to work for 9 o'clock and say, even give my mother a call first. You call her and she'd even wake up out of her bed yet she's still a snore.
Right.
Ask you where you about her for.
Right. Definitely take some adjusting. Sometimes we're talking and I forget that we're not exactly in the same time zone. And I'm like, yeah, man, at 5 o'clock now, my grandmother is like, no, it's not.
Right.
And then therefore, autocorrect. But yeah, comment below and tell me if you relate to that. The other thing that I think that only Jamaicans living abroad will really understand is you somehow turn into a Jamaican ambassador the moment you live overseas. Anytime there's Olympics or somebody call Usain Bolt name, everybody message you like you represent Jamaica. You are Miss Jamaica. Everybody I've ever questioned feel like, oh, I heard of Bob Marley. Oh, let me call Shawn. Because hear about this, you automatically become an ambassador for Jamaica.
Definitely.
And I mean, I consider myself an ambassador in either way. And I guess people do too, because anything, oh, let me call Rochielin. Let me reach out to her. Let me call her and say she must know. Sometimes I don't know nothing what them talk about, but I'm gonna reach out to you. Somehow you become that ambassador.
Right.
As a Jamaican living overseas.
Right. I'm going to you for all things Jamaican.
And the last point we're gonna discuss, where I think only Jamaicans living abroad can probably relate, is that you always plan for go home every year and you somehow don't reach. Every Christmas I say, yeah man, may I go as the year start, I say, yeah man, Christmas may I go down. Christmas may I go home. May I go down. And Christmas come and pass. And somehow that turn to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you still don't reach.
Listen, last year Christmas, I go home. I go Jamaica last year Christmas, and that was the first time in about 8 years of planning. I don't know why, I just never made it there in a Christmas ever until last year.
Wow.
And it was awesome, by the way.
Was
Christmas
awesome.
in Jamaica is fun. You should always visit. And I want to say Christmas is Jamaica's busiest season, tourist-wise and so on. Money come in a lot.
Right.
A lot of people think it's summertime, but it's definitely Christmas time. If you want proof of that, check the resorts, check the hotel them, and see what the price is like during those times.
The prices are astronomical. But Jamaicans have vibe during Christmas. But come in long time if you're one of those that say, every year I'm going to go home for summer, I'm going to go home for Christmas, and you never reach. I don't know what it is. I'm not that person, though. I'm going, I can tell you that. But I can definitely see it being a thing.
Well, people,
despite everything, we carry Jamaica with us. From the culture, to the pride, to the language. It just not gonna left with. That's just who we are. And I feel like we're one of the most patriotic set of people in the world. I feel like Jamaicans living overseas more Jamaican than the Jamaicans that live at Jamaica. I don't know, because I never see so much people wear Jamaica colors and flag and map and all these things while in Jamaica.
right.
But the moment you live overseas, you feel like, I need to put on my Jamaica cape, because listen.
One Jamaica.
One Jamaica.
I never own a Jamaica flag until I come overseas.
Hey, that's just who we are. I don't know. It's not gonna leave us. It is what it is. But I know sometimes I miss home, and I really encourage you guys, if you haven't gone home, you should go home at least once, enjoy the country. I know some people's experience of Jamaica while they were there were not the best, especially because they couldn't afford to experience Jamaica the way they would like to. So now that you can, if you can, I implore you, go home. It's going to be one of the best retreats things you do for yourself. And if you're a Jamaican living abroad, please drop a thing or two that only we can understand. Let me know what you can relate to. Let me know if you find this video interesting. And also, please feel free to go ahead and suggest some more topics that you'd like us to discuss. I like doing these videos. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.
Next one. Big up.
Bye.
Rochielin traveling the four corner. Rochielin vlogging on no border. Rochielin plant your man banana. Rochielin vlogging on no drama. Rochielin. Like, share, subscribe. Rochielin. Channel the worldwide.
Rochielin.